Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 892. Now, One Piece's new chapter came out a little bit late today. Although it's not from our main translator, it comes out from a different translator which I know very well about. And it seems like to me this chapter seems to be well translated. I decided not to do a recap on Ugly Rough Cousin translation because it looked like it wasn't much accurate, even though if it was close to be, it's not very good. Anyways, like I said, in overall words, I didn't do a recap even though there was a certain translation now because it did not go out so well. So if anything else, let's just get this one started. And it's called Recognize That Strong Opponent, I believe. Hopefully that's the right one. We have to it that Sanji arrives with the cake while Big Mom is finally attracted to the wedding cake that Capone Binge has apparently, and Sanji gets reunited with this crew. Of course, we have to it that Charlotte's Peril or something is really concerned about the cake, as he says, "I could destroy the cake, but this would bring Mama as a rampage, and she will destroy all of the country. But if we don't, if she eats the cake, she might be poisoned by the cake. So I don't know. She doesn't even know what." He doesn't know what to do. Like either destroy the cake or destroy the country and the pirate crew. So we had to it that Capone Binge, on the other hand, says, "I'm free to do whatever I want with her," right? And we have to it that Sanji says, as long as Big Mom eats the cake, that's all I care about." We have to it that Pudding, on the other hand, goes with the carpet of hers to reunite with her crew and go as fast as you can or something. Or I don't know where she went. And we had to it that that Big Mom's chasing after the wedding cake that Binge has or something. And we had to it that that Sanji gets greeted by Nami and Brooke, with Nami hugging hugging Sanji in relief or something. And we have to it that Sanji says, "Well, we managed to get Big Mom to chase after the cake, but we have to get the hell out of here right now for the time being." And we have to it that Sanji's really surprised about the ship, of how badly it was kind of damaged. But Jinbei apologizes by saying, "I'm sorry. Even though if I was here, I was unable to do a good job." But Chopper says to Sanji, "Without Jinbei here, we would have been all dead. That's all I could really tell you." And we have to it that that one of the Charlotte children asked Peril's Peril, "What should we do right now?" And we have to it that Peril's Peril tells him to go, that we'll take care of Mama's tantrum and let her eat the cake, and then we'll let her go. But for the time being, we have to it that Binge actually tells that to Peril's Peril by saying, "We'll let her eat the cake and let her go," but Peril's Peril does not believe Binge's word and ends up saying, "I'm gonna kill you, you know that?" And we have to it that Peril's Peril is really upset about this and says, "You know what? Pursue, go after Binge's ship and the others. Otherwise, he's gonna try to assassinate Mama. They might have gotten rid of Pudding already or something." And we have to go "What about Straw Hat's ship?" And they go "Don't worry about them. We have Oven and the others to take care of, etc. And with everyone chasing the rest of the Straw Hat crew, etc., we'll take care of them." And we have to it that Peril's Peril actually give orders to Charlotte Smoothie, who's the third Sweet Commander, along with some other a long leg woman apparently, and dang whatsoever, slick. Anyways, I'm looking at the daughters right now. They're 14, 15, 16 daughters right there. The long legs right there. So it looks like to me they're one of the second triplets possibly. Besides Oven, Daifuku, and Katakuri, etc. And we have to it that Smoothie says, "We'll take care of those orders," or something, etc. And we have to it that Smoothie commands her subordinates to get ready. And apparently the 15th daughter is Charlotte Citron, and the 16th daughter is the Charlotte Cinnamon, surprisingly. But they're all named after food in a sugary sweet. But aside from that, we have to it that Nami asks Sanji, do they know about Luffy's meeting place? And Sanji says, yeah, they probably know about that right now. We have to it that Jinbei tells Sanji they probably recognize us as strong opponents right now. They left the hardest part for last, of course. And Sanji goes like, if we fight the fleet, we're really bound to lose. But if they actually end up fighting the fleet, that's going to be a problem because they will lose. But there's one thing in particular I want to remind you guys before I continue this recap. Where are the Vinsmoke family? I'm pretty sure they're going to have a role to play eventually, but we'll have to find out. Hopefully Oda does not leave the Vinsmoke out permanently, but we'll have to see. But we see to it that that Big Mom is literally chasing Bench with the cake on, and Chiffon says, we're gonna repay someone, okay? We're gonna have to take care of everything here. And of course Benj is actually says oh, you know what? I really love you, Chiffon, etc. After Chiffon makes a couple compliments here and there. And we have to it that the Commander Smoothie is chasing them right now, and we have to it that Sanji asks how much longer until we reach Choco Island. It'll be over 3 hours from now or something. We'll get there around at 1 a.m. But we have to it that Sanji's concerned right now, especially the crew, by saying we don't know where or when Luffy's going to appear, and we have no way to tell him it's dangerous. Of course, Sanji says the only plan I could think of is to pass through Choco Island. But we have to it that Oven that's on the island right now. We have to it that Oven explains to everyone that's on Choco Island to get rid of all your mirrors, throw them in the seas, and retrieve them in a few days. Okay, that's all I can really tell you for the time being. And we have to it that Oven says that this will be the only mirror here, and there are to be no others. If by any chance the Straw Hat is able to escape using any of your mirrors, we'll execute your whole family. The Oven, therefore, was really serious about making sure that Luffy does not escape through any other mirrors, etc. And we have to it that mirror has a clock on there, so pretty much it's they will know when Luffy's gonna arrive, but we'll have to see from here on out, because after Oven tells all the citizens to throw all your mirrors in the seas and retrieve them in a few days later, we have to that he warns everyone on the citizens by saying, if he escapes through any of your guys' mirrors, I'm going to kill your whole family. We're going to kill your whole family. So that's all I can say. And we have to it that goes back to the mirror world where Luffy's up against Katakuri, and Katakuri is really concerned right now. Even right now, Katakuri goes great. Little by little, his observation haki is actually approaching to his level. So it looks like Luffy's really pushing his observation haki to the point where he's able to see into the future. Well, a little bit to be exact. And we have to it that Katakuri goes you know what? I got to get rid of you now. What if there's even a 1 in a million chance of that? And therefore, Katakuri prepares his attack while Luffy all of a sudden cannot move, surprisingly. But there was a picture right there, something was aiming at Luffy, and all of a sudden Luffy can't move. And we have to it that Luffy gets hit by freaking Mochi thrust by Katakuri, but managed to possibly dodge it a bit. But just by the looks of it, of seeing Luffy's injury or something, which I don't really know if that is really an injury, Luffy screams in agony. And it looks like to me that Flambe, Charlotte, daughter, whatsoever, Katakuri's little sister interfered with that fight. So yeah. So, okay, with me being complicated recap of this chapter, it's just Sanji arrives with the cake while Benj decides to distract Mama for a bit while putting transport Sanji back to the Straw Hat ship, and they're trying to make a plan how to get out. But we have to it that Smoothie's crew is chasing the Straw Hats, and the people on Choco Island gets ready to kill Luffy, or Oven's getting ready to kill Luffy, etc. With only one mirror on the island, along with the timer, apparently. So that's all there is to it. So that timer is going to show when Luffy's going to show up. So I don't know. But you guys know what I'm saying if you saw the chapter or not. Well, that's if you're waiting for a certain translation. So let me make it a better recap summary of a couple sentences. Sorry for being very confusing. It's just like Sanji reunites with his crew, with Capone Bench having the cake that Mama is attracted to, and she ends up chasing Ben's ship with Chiffon, etc. While like everybody in Big Mom's crew is literally doing their best to make sure the Straw Hats does not escape, because if they escape, it's just shame and humiliation, as Montador, whatever his name is, Charlotte Montador says. And of course, Oven is on the island telling all the citizens to throw all your mirrors in the sea for the time being and retrieve it in a few days, okay? We're gonna leave one mirror open for Luffy to only escape it, and the moment he arrives or shows up, we kill him. And as I said, reminder, that mirror has a clock, so they would know when to make their moves or attack or something. So that's about it. Looking forward to that. But as I ended off the recap in this chapter is what Luffy is up against Katakuri, and of course Luffy's observation haki is already getting closer to Katakuri, and right now Katakuri is already scared right now, because he goes like, I had to get rid of this guy right here and now. But Luffy, on the other hand, gets targeted by possibly one of Katakuri's little sister that's trying to hit Luffy to make sure he loses. Gets somehow to a point where he can't really move or gotten stuck for a bit, and he gets hit by Mochi Thrust of Katakuri, and Luffy screams in agony. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but seriously, Luffy's really in trouble, because if that Mochi Thrust literally just really gave a giant chunk of Luffy's left side of his stomach or abdomen, I'm pretty sure it's abdomen, because the stomach is around here, and there's no way in heck that if you get thrusted there, you're dead. That's for Luffy, seriously. But I'm pretty sure a little small chunk of his meat or something just got hit right here on the left side. Pretty sure. I mean, that's the way how I look at it. So yeah. So until then, I don't know what's about to happen. I've been waiting for this chapter this entire week. I've been trying to look up the freaking pictures or raws of that chapter, because the way how 891 ended, I couldn't bear to what the heck's going on. And the way how 892 ended, that's if you read the chapter, just got me going, give me the next chapter already. Hurry up, you stupid time. So until then, I will see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zoro, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo!